Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the New York Times Hard Sudoku. This is Tuesday, March 11th, 2025, actually recorded on the correct date. There are 3 6s pointing into box 3. I can place the digit and then follow up on it. I just noticed there are only 2 places for 4 in row 2, because this cell sees a 4 in the column, and that one also sees a 4 in its column. And there are no other even digits left. The rest of them are all givens. So, let's see. This sees every even digit as well as 5, so it's down to 1, 3, 7, 9, but it sees 1 and 9. It sees 1 and 9 and 5. That one sees 1 and 9, so it's 3, 5, 7. This one sees 1 and 7, so it could be 3, 5, but it also sees 9. One, 5, 7, 9, and 2, 6, 8. Wait a minute. Is this a 3? It has to be. I think it does. It sees 1, 2 in the row, 4, 5 in the column, 6 in the row, 7, 8 in the region, and 9 in the row. Yeah, that is a 3 right from the start. Well, I did not expect to get quite that lucky. I don't usually get that lucky, but I'll take it. Now, these 2 cells can't be 4, so where does 4 go in box 3? There's 1 space for it. So these 2 are literally 1 and 3. That puts 2 in one of those 2 cells. This and that can't be 2 by the row or the region. 1, 3, 4, 6, 7 leaves 2, 5, 8, 9. Whoops, wrong mode. It goes like that. But actually, 4 has to go whoops. 4 has to, okay, 4 and 6 have to appear in 2 of those cells. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 leaves 1, 3, 8, 9. For box 6, that has to be 8, 9. So I end up with 1, 3, 7 in those 3 cells. This can't be 1 or 3, that's 7. This can't be 1, so I fill everything in. 2 through 7 inclusive, so this is 1, 8, 9. And so is that. 3, 4, and 6 go in these cells. Okay, this is 6, 7, 8, 9. But that sees 6 and 7, so guess what? It's 8, 9. This sees 8 and 9, which means it's 6 and 7, but it sees 6 right there. This sees 6, 7, 8. Guess what? That's 9. So that's 8. This is 6, just like that. Row 5 is done. Okay, so now 4 can't be here, and so it's there. In box 4, 1, 3, 5, 6, 9. We'll leave 2, 4, 7, 8. This can't be 8. Oh, actually, I should have put down that's not 2, and that's not 2, and that's not 8. Or rather, they can't be 4 or 7. Rather, they have to be 4 or 7. Because 2 and 8 have to go in these cells. That gives 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Which leaves me with 1, 6, 9 in the column. 3, 6... Okay, this sees 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So is 1, 2, 4. One, 2, 4, 5, 7. 1, 4, 5. Oh, this sees 2, 4, and 7, and that's 1, 2, 5, 7. It can't be 4. So 5 ends up in one of those cells. And with this 5, which means one of these, so 5 is here. But I can't say it's there yet, which is a little bit odd. Okay, this will be interesting. 1, 6, 7, 8. But this sees 1, 5, 1, 3, 5, 7, and 6, and 8. I think it's 2, 4, 9, isn't it? This is from 2, 3, 4. It sees 5 and 9. This can't be 4 or 9, but the rest are open. This is 3, 4, 5, and 9, and so is that. One, 5, 6, 7, 8 in box 5 is going to leave me with 2, 3, 4, and 9 to place. And that's... Okay, this isn't 3 or 9. Let's start there. That can be anything but 9. That looks like 3, 4, 9. But the 4, 7 here in row 4 means that can't be 4. And neither can this. I've got a perfect quad chocolate teapot full of digits in row 4, because as soon as I figure one of them out, I get the rest of that row except for 4 and 7. And really, I can't do anything else with that configuration right now. Why not? Humph. Anyway. These see 2, 7, 8, 9. These see 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. They are from 3, 4, 9 explicitly. And that can't be 4. Well, I don't place the 4 in row 9, so there's a whole bunch of things that can't be 4. That actually has to be a 4 now. Take 6 out there. Okay, so these two are 7, 8. This cell at the bottom right of box 2 is an 8 looking at it from the right, so I can fill the rest in. This is going to be from 2, 3, or 5 because it can't be 4. Uh, 3, 5, 9 here, so these aren't 3 or 5. So, yeah, that's 1, 6, but I knew that. It just took me a while to see it. Okay, in row 1, this is 1, 2, 4, and it sees a 1. Uh, 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, so this is 2, 5, or 9, explicitly. Why does that not help me here? Humph. These cells can't be 1, 4, or 6. How does that one still have 5 candidates? And this one still has 6. Well, I needed that 3, 5, 9 in row 8 to place 1 and 6. That's a 9 now. So these cells... Yeah. Whoops. None of them can be a 9. These cells are not 9. These cells are not 1. Neither is that. The 2, 4 in row 1 will place the 5. That has to be a 1. This must be 9. And I believe that was the breakthrough I needed. It is, because if I color digits in the right order, the puzzle will collapse exactly from this point. You know, perhaps if I'd been on a bigger screen, I might have seen things a little bit easier, but as it is, this is going to be another one of those low 10-minute times which on a tiny screen, I'm tickled over. 5 has to go here. This is 8. That's 1. But let me know if any of you guys completed the puzzle faster in what my time will end up as. Not much more than 10 minutes. In fact, only by a few seconds more than 10 minutes.